Very recently, this has not been published yet, but we are still working on that. That started about 2 or 3 years ago. We observed that some so-called toxic compounds were found only in the Tuday Vishmanii medicinal varieties and not in the noble. Okay, why we were interested in this? Because of the European situation. You heard about the ban in Europe. What happened in Europe is that the European came here and bought a lot of rubbish, everything they could buy, dry matter, exported it to Europe, and they used a solvent that we call acetone to extract cavalactones. Unfortunately, acetone can extract everything, not only cavalactones, but a big fraction of the extract is called soluble solids. At that time, the Germans were not bothering about that because the fish, I mean the description of the product they had in the monograph E in Germany, recognized by the German authority, was that their product should be X% cavalactones. So no indication of which cavalactones, no indication of the chemotypes, no indication of the variety, the age, no nothing. So basically you could say that at that time in Europe quality control was very, very poor, and quality control was almost non-existent here except for traditional knowledge. But when Europeans came here and started to ask for Kava, the producers said, okay, you want Kava, we give you Kava, even the wrong one. So when it went to Europe, they extracted that with acetone, and of course that attracted the interest of the scientists. For the last 11 years, you almost have one paper coming every month on Kava. So the scientific community is really interested. First of all, to find out why this plant was consumed in the South Pacific for millennia without any sign of hepatotoxicity here, okay? And why in Europe suddenly they had hepatotoxicity. Why is that? So lots of studies were done, and it's still an enigma. But we almost narrow it down to 3 possible potential culprits. One is called flavocavin B, which is a molecule different from cavalactones, but suspected to be cytotoxic. The other one is an alkaloid, pipermethystin, which is found only in the peelings or the basal stem, the parts exposed to light. And the other ones are mold toxin, aflatoxins, that are quite frequent on Kava. So we started to study that, and we discovered that most of the Tuday Vishmanii medicinal varieties, unlike the noble variety, had great quantities of flavocavin B, while the noble had none. So is that for sure the cause? We don't know. What we know, on the other hand, is that because flavocavin B has been shown and demonstrated as being toxic on human liver cells in vitro, I will not recommend to anyone to drink Tuday Kava, because it's there.